Hello everyone, right here, and welcome back to Farmers Dynasty. And since last episode, we finished planting all the fields here. Currently out on the dock here doing some fishing. Seeing if we can catch anything here or not. We bought the fishing pole here a couple episodes back. Never got around to using it. You know, obviously, when harvesting season hit there, that obviously took precedence. Anything in here? I do notice that it does take a while to catch fish here in this game, which I suppose is somewhat realistic for real life anyway, but... oh, we got some ripples. Is that a good sign? Nothing. Caught 2 fish here already so far. Oh, I see some fish over there. Maybe we should... move our fishing pole over a little bit. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you can see the fish, but if you look over to the left of the pole there just a little bit, I thought I seen some around. Did we not catch the fish? I thought we did. Okay, I guess we did not. Okay, negative, nothing. Well, let's try over here, because like I said, I seen some fish over here somewhere. Anyway, this episode, like I said, we got all the field work done, so we'll probably see if there's any other jobs we can do to earn a little bit more money. Maybe boost our social points up a little bit. And I have skipped a couple nights here since last episode as well, so probably should go check the greenhouses. I did check the chickens here just before I... Oh, this one's going to be starving. Okay. There we go. We got a fish. It doesn't really tell us what kind of fish, I guess. I do have one that's plus 20, and this one is plus 15. Okay, let's see if we can catch one more fish here, and then we'll move on to doing something else here. Let's use fishing rod. See if we can get one more fish here. Now, you can cook the fish. I don't know if you've seen in my inventory there. I think I had one. Get a little bit more food value for it that way. Come on, where's the fish? Okay, try. Oops. Try one more time here. I guess we're just kind of have to sit here and wait for a moment. How exciting. Oh, well. Let's see. So we'll read a few comments here yet a moment then. Farm Boss Bob was saying, when did you last read comments in a video before? When did I last read comments in a video before? Well, typically read them in most of my other videos here. So like Farmers Dynasty here. Don't typically get to read them in my multiplayer videos there. Again, multiplayer, so usually there's more people on, lots more talking, so don't get a chance to read the comments there. But in my single player videos, still reading comments yet. Don't necessarily read them every single time, but I usually get to almost all the comments. At least all the comments that, I think that are somewhat worth reading anyway. Farm Boss Bob was also saying, heard weed control and birds are now confirmed for Farming Simulator 19. Oh, there we go. I think we got the fish this time. Yay, fish. Okay, what do we got? Well, we got 2 of those. Okay, well, whatever. Let's head back to the house here. We'll see if we can cook those up here a minute. How many eggs do I have? I got 55 eggs. Okay. And we probably should check the greenhouse here as well, see how that is doing. We're currently Sunday, June 28. Got just 29,000 euros, 69,000 social points. And as somebody pointed out, the kitchen this way, when you use your social points are important for certain things in this game, so that's why you want to try not to use them. So that's kind of why, again, I've been trying not to use the social points too much. And get fish and oil there. Interesting. Let's see. This one is plus 35. I'm not sure what these other fish will give. I guess. Oh, whoa, plus 45. Okay, that's a little bit better. Still, so far, seems like the Italian tomato soup has the best and relatively easy to get tomatoes. So. Okay, I think that's the last fish there, I'm assuming. Apparently you can sell the fish as well. It's supposedly a good source of income, supposedly. I haven't tried it yet. It doesn't seem like it would be, given the amount of time it takes to do the fishing. Okay, let's check the greenhouse here. Before I forget, what's the greenhouse look like? Miller Farms is asking, what kind of CPU socket does the $650 computer have? Does it have an LG 1151? No, that is an AMD-based system, so not an LGA socket. Looks like we're actually doing pretty good here. Not sure how much longer these have to go, but looks like we're doing good. We'll just leave that there. Okay, map. What do we got for jobs? Plow field. Yay. No. Fix one of the buildings. Okay, we can do that. And plow field. Well, let's head over to the bus stop here. We'll head up there to see what we can do about fixing one of the buildings. Unfortunately, it's in town there, so typically fixing the buildings in town involves running up to the building, looking at it, running back to the person. So don't know if this will actually be a real job or not. I guess we'll find out. It should get us pretty close here. Again, like I said, the $650 CPU there, that is an AM3 Plus CPU socket, I do believe. Or AM3 socket, or Plus, I forget the exact, which one it's called again. But it's an AMD-based system, so it's definitely not Intel, and would not hold an Intel chip. Let's see, anyone around here yet? Still looking for the one woman we were saying nice things to here. Not seeing her back, unfortunately. That's kind of annoying. Obviously, she's been here before, because I have, talked with her before, and then, was it 2 episodes ago? I think we talked with her again. Don't see her here now. Anyway, where's the person that needs the work done? That is somewhere over this way, looks like. We'll just wander aimlessly through town like we're lost here a minute. Using the engineer's site here to see the people. That must be the individual with the job over here, I'm assuming. Let's see. Amelia.
I'm busy.
You're busy. Don't look like you are now. Fine, now wait. Okay, now can we talk? There we go.
Good morning.
Let's see. Is there something I can help you with?
Is there something I can help you with?
A building on my farm needs some care. What do you think?
Sounds good. Yeah, 200 euro. Okay, yeah, we'll...
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
I wonder if this is like a little bug in the game or something, because... Yeah. Building on your farm needs work. Which is, I think, this building here. Which is absolutely nothing you can do with this building, by the way. Hello, people. Going around the other side of the building here, I guess. quest updated. Back to, was it Amelia? At least we get our reward of 200 euros. And was it 400 social points for, again, like I said, basically doing nothing.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Yay. Like I said, 200 euro, 400 social points. Okay, everything else on the map was plowing related, wasn't it? Plow a field? Yeah. And plow a field. And again, no thanks. I suppose one thing we can do is go grab our corn header from the farm there. We're going to need it here for when our corn is ready to harvest. We can maybe do that for starters here this episode. Let's see. Change for the better somehow. Okay. Some more people over here.
Nothing ever changes.
That's a shame. It is funny. You can walk past, you see the, or hear the people talking. Let's see. Where? Oh, there's some people. We got Clara. She's smiling, and Sophia. She's smiling as well. There is again when we find the one I've been sweet talking, you'll see the difference, and there's a reason why I'm not taking the time at this moment to try any of these other ones here. By the way, so okay, let's we'll head back to the main farm here, I guess. Then I can just enter the pickup here. I don't have to use the bus station for that. Let's see, combine. Get in this old clunker and get it fired up. Speaking of old clunker, how are we looking on fuel? 94%. Yeah, we got plenty of fuel. Comes time to fill this, we'll probably have to fill the tank up on the farm. I don't feel like driving this wherever it is we need to go to get fuel for it, which I guess isn't actually too far down the road, but got it down. And we'll get rid of it. I think we can sneak along this way here, hopefully a little bit quicker to pick up that header. As Ben was saying, I have a terrible PC with a GTX 660. Well, a 660 isn't too bad of a graphics card yet. Not gonna, obviously, again, play at the highest of settings, but it's at least playable. Late Night with Bull's asking, everyone else keeps talking about static electricity when assembling. You don't? Just curious on that. Yeah, I've never been a big worrier about static electricity when assembling the computers there. Obviously, if you watch my last few computer builds, I've never used one. And thinking about it, I don't think I've ever used one for any of the PCs I've ever built. You know, like I've said before, as long as you don't just sit here touching all the components constantly, it's not a problem. You don't sit here, you know, running your feet across the floor and then working on a computer. That probably wouldn't be a good idea. Now, I noticed one thing with this combine here. I have my doubts if this is how it is in real life. Because that rather looks like the feeder housing that is attached to the header yet. Usually the feeder housing stays on the combine. Whoa, 2 rows. Okay then, 2 rows at a time. All right, can't wait. Well, back to the farm here. At least we'll have our header back anyway. Oh yes, here's the comment I was mentioning here a few moments ago about the social points. Devin was saying, be careful about spending social points. Once you drop below 50,000, you won't be able to hire a worker. Ooh, that's, yeah, definitely good to know there. He says, I'm in that boat now. Use my social points to help buy a field. And gaining social points is a very slow process for some reason. Yes, it is. I think the only way you can get social points is by doing jobs, as far as I know. Of course, when you first start, there's, you know, fixing up your place gets you social points and stuff like that. But once that's done, I don't believe there's any big source of social points that I know of, like I said, outside of doing jobs for other people. So that's, again, why I'd rather not spend them if I can help it. Obviously, we spend a little bit here and there. That's not so bad. Of course, to buy the tractor there, we need a lot of social points, and that's, I don't know, probably not worth it. And we'll also just leave the header on here because, again, corn planted in the fields here, so that is what we'll need next. Probably should see if we can get our trailer back here, too. Should we do that a moment? I suppose we should. Obviously, again, we do have the new trailer we bought there, but slight connection problem here with our little two-cylinder tractor. Okay, we'll go pick our trailer back up here again if we can anyway. Hopefully we can get it out behind the other trailer. Or maybe it's reset by now. That's possible too. I wonder if that works or happens. Razor was saying I've used that CPU cooler when building my brother's PC. Talking about the Cooler Master computer, or the Cooler Master cooler we installed in our builds there, our computer builds. I used actually one in every single build. The one in the $300 PC, that was just a little bit different style, lower profile, but essentially all the same types there, so definitely seems like a good cooler. He was saying it's much easier to install if you snap the fan off. He says it's not a huge fan, but it does get in the way of the RAM. Yes, I did notice that as well on our $500 PC there. It was getting in the way of the RAM just slightly. And he was saying here too, you can also put the fan up just a little bit if it is in the way, so that's good to know as well. Nihilus was saying, a nice video. The only thing I would have done different with the computer build is the GPU. He said he thinks 3 gigs of VRAM isn't enough. It should be enough for most games at 1080p, which I think is what I said as well. But he says he's found a few other games that use more, like Forza and Elite Dangerous. He says apparently maxes out his AMD RX 580 with 8 gigs. The big thing, I think, between the 1063 gig and the 1066 gig, again, has to do with your texture quality. So the better your texture quality, the more VRAM you need. You know, basically, higher quality textures take more space. So, again, therefore, more VRAM. And also, you know, the bigger your screen res. Again, higher res textures, more VRAM. So, for most 1080p gaming, the 1063 gig there, I think, should be more than sufficient. Now, if you're going to step that up to, say, 4K, or if you're going to maybe doing some VR with it, then, yeah, I can definitely see a 1066 gig, again, or better, obviously, being the better choice. And, you know, a question I still get asked quite frequently, what computer or graphics card would I recommend? At least for graphics card, I still typically recommend the 1060, again, or higher, of course. You know, if you're going to afford it, definitely go with a bigger one. You know, a 1080 Ti is not going to hurt. But just as a minimum, I typically recommend the 1060. It's a good, not, I would say overly priced, but a good starter card that is going to last you a while. And that is the reason I always recommend it. It's going to last you a while. You're not going to buy it, and 2 days from now, you're going to have to get a new one because, well, the new game that just came out doesn't work with it. That's the whole reason why I recommend that particular card. And again, if you can go bigger, definitely by all means. But, oh, bummer. No, the trailer did not move, did it? Okay. We might end up, like, just having to buy this trailer just so we can get it out of the way again, which would be kind of a bummer, but doesn't seem like running into things in this game is exactly, yeah, it doesn't work. That thing is, like, solid. And it's, oh, nope. Nope, not getting the connect. I thought we were there for a moment, but nope. Not gonna let me connect at that angle, is it? Well, that's a bummer. Like I said, it is solid. It does not move, does it? Going to left to park there. The whole reason it was parked there, by the way, if you did not see that episode, I tried to connect both trailers together. And it does give you a connect option, but it doesn't let you connect it. So you back up to it, and up in the help there, it does show, you know, connect trailer. But, yeah, unfortunately, you can't. Okay, well, I guess the only option we have is to buy this trailer then, isn't it? Not like it's that much. It's 18,000 euro. We sold it for 16,200 euros, so that's a loss of 2,000. Ouch, I'm gonna lose some more euros here, but I think we kind of need our trailer. And I'm not going to complain if we got a bigger trailer that we can actually pull with our tractor. Again, we got the trailer we purchased up at the other shop there. Unfortunately, again, we can't pull it. So, yeah, trailer, crampy big body 500. And what else did we buy? Didn't we buy? Oh, yeah, we got the cultivator here too, didn't we? So we own this cultivator over here. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't pick that up with our tractor either. Don't know why. I mean, it's a 3-point. Like, really? Oh, well. Yeah, okay, we'll buy it, I guess. And yeah, we're just going to outright buy it there. I think what we'll do, we'll go with what my original plan was here. Let's connect it up. We're going to see if this works with the combine. If it does, we'll come back and sell the smaller trailer there. That was my initial plan all the way along. But then I realized, oh, hey, there's a larger trailer at the other dealership here. Let's get that one instead. Not maybe a real good idea, seeing as how it did not connect with this particular tractor, but oh well. Can't even see the tractor in front here. This is just ridiculous. Alan was saying... he's saying, first off, nice name, if I do say so myself. Well, hey, thank you for that. Let me load the rest of his comment here. Looks like he's got a little bit of a longer one. Watch where I'm going here, too, at the same time. I've commented before about graphics cards, and I would like to take up an idea on the desktop. We can't afford it. Seems like I'm turning 14 in 2 days. And he was asking, are AMD graphics cards good for Minecraft or Roblox? I have no idea about Roblox, but for Minecraft, yes, they should be more than sufficient as long as you get a big enough one. For those of you who watched the $300 PC build there, we had an AMD R7 240. I would say that would play Farming Simulator, I would assume Roblox as well. Minecraft, again, not at the highest settings, but it should play it decent enough. And, you know, there again, too, you can definitely go to the used PC market and definitely get yourself some really good deals. You know, you can build yourself a really good computer for probably half the price of a new one, you know, if you're willing to go used. And for those of you who watched all the PC builds there, a lot of used components in those builds. Not all used components, obviously, but a lot of used components. Again, that's how we get the cheaper prices there on the computers. So $300 computer, $500 computer, and a $650 computer, roughly. You know, give or take a few dollars. I haven't taken the time to add up the... well, actually, I really can't add up the price of this, the third one here. Just going by the price of the $500 computer there. Going for the price of the components on there. Figuring this one is $650. Again, basically it just involves a little bit of eBay shopping. The third computer, by the way, is my old server board and motherboard and RAM. Oh, almost back home here. German was saying, hey, RDL, when you did your 2-cylinder John Deere review, there were some things in the mod that was not right. The 620s, 630s never were diesels. Some of them had starter pony motors, and others were electric starters. Also, there was never an 850. The biggest 2-cylinder was the 830. Yes, I was aware of that. I'm not sure why the 850 is included in the mods there. Seeing as how there actually technically never was one that I know of anyway. If anybody else can confirm that, there never was a John Deere 850 2-cylinder. There might be like an 850 mower or something. I'm not sure on that one, but there's not an 850 tractor, I don't believe. We are really hungry. The tree bark over there looks pretty tasty. Oh, boy, nasty. Nothing growing in our fields here yet, interestingly enough. I'm not sure, at this point, we're June. Are we going to have to fast forward time, like all the way to next spring or something before we're going to have crops to harvest again? That would be rather annoying. Oh, yeah, this pipe will reach just fine. Perfect. Not even a problem. Okay. I was a little worried about that, but not a bit of a problem. Okay, let's head down to the shop there. We'll go ahead and sell that trailer. It'll probably be time to wrap it up here for this episode already. Clay was saying a nice video. Thank you very much for that. And let's see, is it this one, right? Or is it this one down here? Let's see, we go down, yeah, okay, this one here. Get the right bus stop here. Yeah, unfortunately, the bus stops, it doesn't show any of the other icons on the map, so you don't really know, okay, is it this one, or that one? You kind of have to remember the location on the map. So we'll go ahead and sell this one for 4,500 euros. Whoa, expensive one. I wonder, does that just stay there? So if I want to buy it, it is 5,000 euro. Yeah, no thank you. That can stay there. Okay, well, anyway, like I said, folks, I think with that, we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. If folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.